I was driving home from football practice and I go to make a lane change and I overcorrected myself, cut the wheel fast hard to the right, and then it rolled, and the momentum took my arm out the window.
George's phone rang. I just heard George saying, "Where?" and "Is he okay?" He kept saying, "Is he okay?" The only thing the officer would tell him was that he was alive. And at the very end, he said, "And his arm is really messed up."
I was really concerned with the fact that I would have to get my hand amputated. I was just like, please don't, have to amputate my hand. And then it got to the point where it was like, okay, if you're actually gonna amputate it, just, get it over with.
We were told that night that was most likely going to be the case. It was kind of game time.
My favorite sport's football, but I also coach football, and it's one of those sports where it teaches you a lot of life lessons.
It's just about, okay, this has happened. We fumbled the ball, let's get it back. The game's not over.
Being in there for 47 days, just got used to it. So when I got discharged, I was kind of like, well, what do I do now?
We were really, really scared about the bandage changes. Didn't know if we would be able to do it. So when I knew that a nurse was going to actually be coming to our home, it was the weight of the world was lifted.
When I met him, when he first came home from the hospital, it was raw. He wouldn't even look at it. And after a couple of weeks, he went like this. I remember the first day. I touched it.
Dottie, my home healthcare nurse, she was a huge football fan. So we would always talk about football, kind of bond over that.
I think sports plays a big role in his attitude because most sports are about the discipline, to keep going. And that's where his head is.
She did a really good job taking care, and then also saying there are going to be times when, you go through some stuff mentally, but, you just got to keep pushing through it. She was very supportive, and I'm very grateful for her.
Oh, I think he's got a very bright future, and he's come so far in just this short a time. He's going to do fine.
To Dottie, thank you for your experience and your knowledge and your skill. It was just such a feeling of relief that we had help.
They really prepared me for life afterwards. I was torn because of them leaving because, they helped me out a lot, but then I was also relieved about the advice that they gave.